Is cement just a euphemism?
I don't think so. I don't think Aiden's that euphemism happy, if that's a phrase.
Euphemistic.
He's quite euphemistic.
I don't know, sometimes he has an innocence about him, and then other times he comes out with some dirty things.
No, he's still being innocent.
He just mistakenly comes out with the dirty stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder if it is just a British thing, you know, that whole tongue-in-cheek kind of jokey
Half an eye,
nature.
yuck, humour.
You know, I spent some time in Holland, and Mr. Bean was quite popular over there. I was convinced the country must be on drugs because it's the only way stoned you could find Mr. Bean funny.
It depends which bits of Mr. Bean, in my opinion. Because I thought that the series was better than like the movies.
Yeah, Mr. Bean was funny, and the reason
Okay, you've just gone down in my estimation. Mr. Bean is not funny.
Well, it's not Rowan Atkinson's best work, to be honest.
Blackadder is probably his best work.
Blackadder, he was hilarious.
Yeah, but he didn't write Blackadder. He did act the part well.
And every series, you'd never thought he would get any better, but I think every series he did get better.
I'm not sure that's true. I'm not convinced about the third series, personally.
Yeah, my favourite is still Blackadder Goes Forth.
Yeah. The first series is a bit rubbish, to be honest. The second series is excellent. The second series has the most things that have become like phrases to me, references to it. But I think the fourth is better.
Although if we're talking British comedy, I love French and Saunders. They're hilarious.
I like bits of their stuff a lot, but I don't necessarily enjoy watching a lot of their stuff, if you see what I mean.
A lot of their movie stuff was hilarious. Although when I was at uni, a flatmate of mine, she sat me down and said, "You have to watch this comedian," and I really didn't want to watch but in the end, I relented because she kept going on at me. It was Eddie Izzard, and he is so funny.
I like it. Is I made
I
friends
didn't
with
think I would.
somebody. I made friends with somebody at uni just by doing his mime of Achilles with his foot in a block of concrete hoovering the ground.
And the Death Star canteen is just one of the best bits of comedy ever.
The penne arrabbiata.
Yes.
He's very versatile as well because he's a good actor too.
Yeah, I've seen him in, what was that, Treasure Island, I think it was called, a few years ago on Sky. He was really good in that.
You see him in Day of the Triffids as well.
No, I've not seen that.
He plays the bad guy in that. It's very good.
For some reason, Scather, there have been references to a low at work recently, and I don't know why.
You're
See-
absolutely right, Scaffel. It is comedy gold. You're absolutely right.
80s
Hello.
comedy, I don't think you're going to get better than a low.
Jullie zijn een gruber with this little tank.
And I love that policeman who can't speak French.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I realise now what they were going for with those characters. Because apparently, like, they all speak in a different ridiculous accent. And when they're fucking it up, it's when they are speaking a foreign accent. When they're speaking a foreign language, that totally went over my head when I watched it the first time.
All the trash. We should kill this, shall we?
Yeah, I'm sure we can kill these guys, but there's only 2 bits of trash before the boss, so I don't think we're in any mega rush. Hello, Aiden. I think that is the closest to the invite word you ever whispered me.
That is actually the closest to the correct invite word I've ever whispered, yes. I just improved it. I always improve it, but this time you were very close to being right.
I'll take that as a compliment, I suppose.
It is the best compliment.
You were very close to being acceptable.
Yes.
You scurry through this tomb like vermin, dispatching my underlings and imagining yourselves the
But you are right, cement is always the answer.
heroes, champions, fools.
You see men.
The husk before
Meant.
you was once a vessel for the might of Sargeras.
Am I tanking?
No, you're not. Rise Max has arrived. You're safe.
By which we will reduce
As are we all.
There's a game for the Dreamcast called Seamen.
I will not deprive you of this chance to fall.
It's good to see men.
Sea, men, spacing in between.
The end of you.
Men of the sea.
It's a fucking weird. I'm not even strictly sure it's a game. Thing.
Well, it's a game.
It sounds like an app you can get on your phone.
If you don't know what it is, look up some videos online and prepare to be weirded out. Well, I don't know what your opinion on Japan is in general, but if you didn't think it was weird before, you will after learning about that game.
Is it a Japanese thing though? Because it's voiced by Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. But yeah, it's an interactive entertainment thingy without a strict goal. So it's a game, not a game. It's an interesting game.
It's fucking weird, is what it is.
True.
The what is now?
The
A
game
lot of
Seamen.
stuff that comes out of Japan is really weird.
It's for the Dreamcast. And indeed, the narrator is Leonard Nimoy. It's extremely odd.
Is that the one like you're growing your semen in the tank? And
Yes,
Yes, that one.
it is the one.
I heard about it.
They're like strange fish things with a Japanese man's face.
And like a light bulb thing from an anglerfish, but it's not an
Yeah.
anglerfish. It's weird.
Did you do that now?
I have to go.
It's one of those games that uses the internal clock to like make you come back once in a while. It
You
was
mean
a
it's one of
Facebook
those
game before Facebook games existed.
You mean it's one of those games that requires you to fuck about with the system time?
Yeah. It does if you want to actually complete it instead of like come back in 4 hours. No.
I should go. First.
They did time gating before Blizzard.
Hello everyone.
Yeah.
Hello.
They have such a good running animation.
What the fuck?
I think it's perfectly self-explanatory, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
What the hell was that?
I tried to make the sound that they say in South Park for the dying giraffe, and I can't do it. I just look like a retard.
Timmy.
Oh no, it doesn't, does it? Oh, when you're a tiny one, yeah.
What's that toy called when you switch appearance?
Prismatic reflection, maybe?
Yeah, it's not a toy.
Is this what?
Well,
It's
a dual crafter thing, I think.
It's an important piece of scientific equipment. It's not a toy.
It's a reflecting prism. It's called.
Reflect.
Yeah, first you use the mirror to look like your pet, and then you use the crystal
Okay.
to spread it.
If you're all giraffes, I'm gonna be a bird.
Motherfucker. I'm a bird.
Give me back my appearance!
What's up, Walk Target?
There's still
Where the
this.
fuck are you?
I'm on my
not
way.
anymore.
Almost to the gate. Yeah, please.
You're being summoned by a giraffe.
There was,
So-
but not anymore.
Sounds nice.
Aiden, you need to be a giraffe. It's not really right.
No!
I
I refuse. These birds have the most serious running animation. Look at them.
Next time, call me, please.
Did you get the summon this time, Walk Target?
Yeah. No, it didn't summon me inside for some reason.
Instance doesn't want you.
Harsh.
But I mean, anyway.
Aiden, I've got a little bird pet.
I know you won't be ready yet, but click when you have eaten and taken flasks and shit.
Jones, can you make another solo, please?
I'm a flaming giraffe.
Horgo, how did you... What?
Right, everyone's ready.
The Legion is very confused. It's being assaulted by giraffes.
Have I imaged right? Yes, I have. Check me out. I'm like a proper raid leader. Oh. Plus max. Was there a timer?
Yeah, there was.
Oh, I don't have any timers.
I have to look at the Elfie screen.
Touchy time.
I have no DBM, so I won't be calling anything out until I've fixed it.
It's okay, I gotcha. Green stuff, run. Almost.
My game's froze.
No!
Uh-oh.
Touchy time. Switch.
Switch to the maiden.
Stop on the maiden.
Stoppade on the maiden. Fire buff. Debuff. That is.
Run.
Never.
Aiden Aura.
Back on the bus. Touchy time.
You've broken my DBM just so you can call out touchy time over your aspect.
Shit time is exposed.
Dedication needs to be rewarded.
Switch.
The maiden, take the maiden. Stop on the maiden.
Touchy time. Run.
Polyclone Aura.
Oh no. Oh, thank God. Fucking shits.
Touchy time.
Do we want to rest a healer?
Yeah. You want you or Scuffle up?
Scuffle.
Attack the maiden. We may have to move with her this time, if I remember right.
Shit, fuck.
Okay, we need to DPS the maiden whilst attacking the boss.
Oh, tank is dead.
Pound's dead.
Oh.
20 seconds for another res. Edge on him.
Touchy time.
Guess who's gonna die now? Not me.
We can rest tank now.
We're definitely not going to get through phase 2. We will practice anyway to DPS down the maiden.
Murder.
To practice, watch the tornadoes.
Oh, nice! I can see the fight from above.
Don't run away with the dark marks. Got to stack in these marks.
Yeah, more stacking.
Should tanks stack as well in Dark Mark?
No.
Shouldn't be necessary.
But we do have like 6 people dead. So.
8.
Well, there's 8 people dead now. But there were like 6 people dead before the marks exploded. So, soak in these. Oh, everyone's dead.
If you don't mind me asking, I'm used to putting shadowy blades to the sides of the room, but...
Yep, that is the idea. So if you get the shadowy blades, you should try and run away from the boss so that when they hit you, they leave their patch at the edge of the room, not in the middle of it. And other people have to watch where the blades are going so that you don't get hit on the way.
Okay, yeah, what I meant was you put them to the left or the right, never through the middle or something.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, no. Now I know that you guys that you do it differently, so I can watch.
It's a way to do it.
Well, we haven't. We're only just really getting started on this boss.
It is better to the sides because it's causing problems when people running around and dodging stuff in the middle.
Okay.
The thing, it's just a suggestion, is basically split your ranged into 2 groups, one to the more to the left side, the other to the right side. Melee never gets close to the far back of the boss, and then your healers are more towards the middle a bit, so they can reach both groups. And when you get shadowy blades as a range, you move all the way to the sides. But melee has to, of course, watch that they don't get hit.
Yeah. I suspect that might make it more difficult for melee, but yeah, we can get that going.
Big pointy purple things telling us where not to stand. I don't think it'd be hard.
Well, no, all that melee has to remember is when it's shadowy blade is that they actually have to move to the a bit more to the middle of the circle they are standing at, and then they can move back to the edges.
Yeah, I think that's a good suggestion. Right, we're going to have group 3 being more on the moon side of the room, and group 4 being more on the green side of the room.
Here, we're gonna split here.
And we'll have healers more in the middle. The healers get targeted by the blades?
Yep.
Well, if you guys get targeted, one of you will just have to run to the back and the others will have to move out of the way. So if you get the blades, run them towards the wall. I'll give that a try. Are you asking Papa about that, Scaffold?
Yeah. I'll keep an eye more on moon side for healing.
Yeah, if healers get on the middle and spread out, then everybody should be okay.
You want me healing white, Papa?
Yeah.
So yeah, just to recap, run the shadowy blades to the back wall.
Only for the healer, dead to the side.
Oh shit, I didn't fix DBM.
Shame.
Oh, more touchy time. Touchy time. On the way.
Make sure to be at least out level with the brass circles. Here's the blade, so take them to the edges if you're targeted. Buffer, you are... That's not the right place.
Yeah, you see?
So,
Instantly
to the
I died
walls
because
with the blades.
Touch your time.
I hate when I need to stay on a fucking mark. Because I need to avoid not
Attack the
only
major
me,
debater.
but everyone else.
I think it's just that you are on that side of the room.
This is stupid. One fucking blades can be
So
put
to the
always
walls
at
with
the
the
edge. No
blades.
need to put people at marks, really.
You're not on the mark, you are at the side.
Here where is 1 million people around me.
Well then.
This is
Yes.
stupid, I'm
A
telling
bit
you,
too
because
much
these things
purple
that
shit.
spawn...
Then don't do it.
Don't do it. I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, I'll try to fix DBM. It's completely gone from my add-on list.
His wings is actually not part of him, it's part of the terrain. Weird.
Yeah, they removed the wings from him and stacked them to the pillar.
Yeah, but I just thought like he was stable to the wall. I think that's what it's supposed to symbolize, that he's stable to the wall, but...
Well, maybe he was. Maybe he tore his wings off to get away.
Well, I think that's the idea, that he tear them off when he break the ground to fall down, but yeah.
Well,
not pre-disconnected, like.
His wings
he collected from somebody else that he killed previously.
Could be, could be.
He's just cosplaying.
I'm not really sure. Because there is... like... could be made like it is because of game logic. It could be either.
You know, I think that its favorite color is green. Just saying.
I think they have mandatory uniforms, they don't get a choice. What if he likes salmon?
We may never know.
I think he likes pink.
I mean, the game could be much more interesting if someone, instead of just going on and hitting the bosses, would just sit down and talk with them.
So Undertale.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to him.
For some reason, I can't get DBM to work, so I'm afraid I'm not going to be calling stuff out this evening.
So what do you think of the Witcher Fallen Avatar?
Right. Anyway, everyone, let's say that you've got the shadowy blades on you. Where are you going to go? Go there now. I don't think healers... Well, if you can get to the edge, healers, then do so. Azanata, where are you?
in the kitchen.
You will say your name.
Okay.
Ah, Bobbly Wop. Hi, Bobbly. You know.
Elfie plus Max, where are you?
Why?
Yeah, but still we shouldn't overlap them. I think that it hits multiple people.
It does, so if there's two people over there. The Maiden's going to be tanked wherever the Maiden needs to be tanked. She's tanked in front of the laser beams.
Funny picture.
Elfie plus Max, where are you?
We are at green,
Why are you at green?
group 3.
Yep, where's group 3?
Green.
No.
Fuck's sake.
I don't think I did.
Bobbly, before you do that, I think you need to friend me.
There you go. So, I'm not over there either, Puffbanks, against the wall.
Give it a need, Trent.
You two, Zanata, against the wall.
This is
So when
too
you're targeted by the
complicated.
blades, put them against the walls.
Absolutely bullshit. No one died from the blades.
There we go.
We put them what?
And Papa,
Here,
are
on
you
that wall.
gonna go with groups 3 or group 4?
Right?
I'm not listening. I'm doing something
If
else.
you get blades, where you gonna go?
To the wall.
That's what I asked you, but then
I am eating, so you can do the full time if everyone else is ready.
Probably send it quickly before. Okay. But nobody compliments your transmog.
Everyone's ready.
Is that supposed to say something about me? Many people compliment my transmog.
You're ruining my talk to the boss tactic.
Chaos!
I'm gonna watch this Unbound Chaos because we're dropping it on each other, guys.
Touch your time.
Oh no!
So put them against the wall.
Rupture reality soon.
Good. That was really good placement of those shadowy blades. The next laser beam is going to empower the maiden, so make sure that you're within range to attack her.
Aiden.
Touch time.
Touchy time!
Attack the maiden.
Cleansing protocol! Attack the maiden!
Against the walls.
Oh no! Impale! Oh.
Rupture
Twitch.
reality soon.
Yeah, stop attacking the maiden. As soon as her shield's fallen off, stop attacking her.
People don't look at the shield, people are... Fuck's sake!
who I am? I don't know the guy.
Clown Nora.
Blades, put them on the walls.
Touch your time.
Look at Spawn. He doesn't move. He doesn't know.
Who doesn't?
Spawn doesn't know he need to
Resin
soak the
grass.
shit.
Don't accept.
Attack the maiden.
I really hate it when she empowers right on one side.
Yeah, boom boom.
Yeah. I
Good
don't
time
know.
to rest then.
Why?
Well, because she empowered when she was all the way around on one side, and while she was doing the ground effect that people were running away from. Well, that would have made no difference, no. So.
Blah. What is Twitch Prime trying to give me? Legendary loot chest in Heroes of the Storm.
In the better strategy on the chaos.
Or golden loot box.
Well, there is no strategy, just don't run on top of other people, that's it.
No thanks.
Move backwards is the safest way.
I know it's the wrong slash, Manira. I was double checking that was the correct slash because the other slash also doesn't work. I don't know why my DPM appears to be buggered.
Yeah, usually that helps Scuffle because it's a semicircle, so we should avoid it.
That's true, but in that case, we also have to try and run towards the maiden. So.
Are we talking about the Chaos thing or the Shadow Spears?
The Chaos.
My DBM says it depends on DBM status bar timers and DBM default skin. Does anyone know why that's not working?
There's your answer.
I don't use DPM, so I don't know.
Oh, that's better. Okay. Oh, I updated it today, so maybe it's broken for some reason. It seems to be working now anyway. Sorry, Razmax.
Oh man.
You can keep calling out touchy time if it makes you feel better.
Yes. Thank you, Janos.
Okay. We'll try once more with the blades. If it still seems to be a problem with the maiden, then we will go back to the chaotic version. Yeah, you don't have to stand on the markers. It's that side of the room.
Chaos.
Yeah, healers will be in the middle.
Yeah, so healers can go in the middle lane, so...
So don't stand on either the middle lane or around right on the edges. But that should leave you big swathes of the room that is relatively safe. Is the idea?
Sounds great. Ow.
Nice one, bros.
Ow.
Touchy time.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Rupture realities will be soon. Be prepared to run away. Shadowy blades. You're too far over, plus max.
Aliora.
Touchy time.
Attack the maiden.
Attacking the maiden.
To say, if healers leave them right down the middle, then we know that that's happening.
No, stop attacking the maiden.
Yeah, definitely should have stopped attacking. Then as soon as the shield falls off, stop attacking.
realities.
Shadowy blades.
Touchy time.
Touchy time.
Attack the maiden. We'll also have shadowy blades coming in.
Maiden aura.
Can't make it.
Come on, guys! What the fuck? Where's the DPS?
Okay, we just won't bother doing this thing with the shadowy blades. People are just gonna have to watch where they're pointing.
Yeah.
Question: is it possible when we get the rapture realities with when we need to attack the maiden, move the maiden towards the edge so we can reach her faster?
The maiden has to be moved towards the laser.
Yeah, towards that laser, but towards the edge with the rest of the group.
Oh yeah, that should be happening.
Well, since the tanks also move out of rupture realities, the maiden comes with us.
Yeah.
So
she is moving out. The trouble often is that if she's moving out to one of the sides, the people who are on the nominally on the other side won't be able to reach her. This is often a problem. So yeah, okay, we just we'll go back to having the blades forever. Pay attention to where they're pointing. Try and avoid them. If possible, move away from the boss, but it doesn't have to be towards the edges of the room, because it seems that we just can't get the maiden down. What are you doing at the moment, Points? That doesn't seem ideal. Yeah, you drop like half a dozen of the patches, and you probably do want to move in a straight line. You certainly don't want to like run in front of other people, because then they'll be killed.
What if we do our own little circle? I sometimes do that when there's no one fucking around me.
Touchy time.
Let's move her a bit.
Yeah, straight to the purple shit, yay!
Maiden's going to empower during the next laser.
Uh-oh. No!
Touchy time.
I mean, whose fucking idea was it to run
Close
like
enough
that?
to the maiden to attack her. Kill the maiden, or attack the maiden.
Fucking scrub melee.
Stop attacking the maiden.
Aiden.
Don't point that shit on me.
Try not to run directly over the top of other people with the blades. There's no point in running around in a circle. You need to run either directly away from the boss, or if you're right next to the wall, go stand next to it.
Switch to the maiden.
The Impale is pointing at us. Who is that? Okay.
Stopping the maiden.
I'm coming back, motherfuckers. Uh-oh, I don't have my jump.
Clownora.
Touch your time.
Are you about to resurrect yourself between?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they run like fucking idiots. You don't even have to run that much. Just do a little circle. Where is that blade? Fuck you, blade.
35 seconds for res.
Just wait for it.
Chaos!
I suspect this is a fight that's very significantly easier with a smaller group.
Yeah, it is, because we have a lot of random deaths from people exploding each other.
Yep. So, with the Unbound Chaos, except in very extreme circumstances where we need to get towards the Maiden, just run straight away from the boss. Don't run around in little circles, don't cut in front of people, don't go diagonally, straight away from the boss.
The problem is when you have people behind you, because then you run into their explosions.
Yeah, I know. So you have to then dodge to the side of their explosions.
And then you might cut off others. It's really a difficult situation.
I know, but that is not what's happening at the moment. At the moment, people are running about in all sorts of directions and cutting off people when they didn't need to. So I'm not saying that this completely trivializes the mechanic, but it would make it easier.
Oh, I have
yes,
so much items.
Definitely don't run over the top of the tanks.
Can I sell my inventory for
Unbound Chaos?
for 2 months of game time, please?
And when if you have shadowy blades, also, if anything, run away from the boss. Other people will move out of your way. Don't run around the circle, because then you'll sweep it across people and they're fucked. And there's no way they can avoid it. So either stay where you are or run away from the boss. If you're right next to a wall and can point it at it, do that. But if you're like anywhere in the middle of the room, it's too bad.
I think this boss is one where sprint potions would be very useful for people. I know they only can use them once, but they could for people that don't have sprint mechanics.
Well, maybe, but I don't think that that's the deciding factor, because if people sprint the wrong way, it's still the wrong way. Yeah. So try not to point the shadowy blades directly at the metal circles at the edge that the lasers come out of. That'll help the tanks. And yeah, and we just need to not die to easy stuff, because phase 2 is the hard bit of this fight.
Ah, Laurentium has started watching. Hello! See us wipe.
Window, what's up?
And my DPS.
Lower than mine.
Because I died.
Yeah.
I'll fix it now.
So straight away from the boss, because there's no reason not to right now.
Touch your time.
Touchy.
And the blades, too.
I think Laurentium left. He was like, oh no, he saw me. Escape.
Never mind, my DB, I missed
There are
it.
the things.
Yeah.
Boing.
That's your time.
Power, Maiden.
Blades.
Stop on Maiden.
Please do not drop them off there.
People can't avoid it. Either everyone's going to have to move out of the way, or we put them in a particular place. At the moment, we have decided people have to get out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, purple shit, save me.
That said, try not to leave them on those lines.
Touch your time.
Oh fuck. No one dead. Come on, go, 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 go. DPS!
Rip.
Shit DPS.
How could this happen to me?
Who's the shittiest DPS? Acktown is doing less than the tanks. She's a fucking ranged hunter even. What the hell?
Well, fighting Healon is an absolute bloody nightmare.
Yeah, well, I don't care. If she's doing badly, she's doing badly. That's no
I have like
excuse.
one spell I can cast a move with.
Zenata is barely above the tanks. Everest is barely above the tanks.
I know.
God damn it. We're not harder in the cement like this, guys.
Aren't we supposed to throw some gnomes at the boss?
That's the last resort.
I see. So now you're no longer a gnome.
Ah.
Sacrifices suddenly seems much more appealing.
Well, I'd switch to a gnome druid the instant it came out, but I don't think Blizzard is ever gonna do that.
Maybe that'll be one of the new combos. Right, so ranged. Try and have your default position be sort of halfway between the boss and the circles. So about where I am, about the distance perhaps slightly closer than the world markers are.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Pulling in 5.
So your default position should be about the distance away that the world markers are from the bottom. And then you can spread yourselves around so that you're not running straight backwards into other people. Just wipe it.
Yeah, about that.
Wipe it. Don't stand in the touch.
But touchy time.
Touchy time can wait.
Oh man.
In the arms of the angel.
That string with the
Two
maze
healers
on
died.
the gnome was very funny.
It's so quick the feast is. Oh,
Got our hopes up, did you?
I had my hype up. I saw it. It was almost there. If it died faster.
Plus Max ate all of it.
Badass.
Yeah, so I appreciate that you can't stand at green right now because that's too close to the maiden. But have your default position about the distance away that the world markers are.
Do you think this is hot?
So that
think this is
we're
hot?
in like a semicircle around the boss, and we can all run straight back, and we know there isn't someone standing just behind us waiting to kill us.
Is it hot?
Yeah, so as I say, if we spread ourselves around at about the distance of the world markers, and not melee, then you should be able to see that you're not going to run straight into somebody with the Unbound Chaos.
Yumbo. Yumbo Chaos. Ready check. Yumbo Chaos.
Scaffold, that's not the level of the markers. Thank you. Lots of people way further back than the markers at the moment.
I'm gonna go here because nobody's here, so fuck off. My corner.
Touchy time. Touchy time.
Yeah, it's so far away from the ad.
Attack the maiden.
And we need to soak this bitch.
I'll stop attacking the maiden.
No, never mind, I'm not going anywhere.
What's that? Elfie, you were right behind people. So be at the level of the world markers, because then you know that someone's not right behind you.
Bounce.
Be careful with speed buffs. If you get in front of people, we have the same problem.
Don't point that shit on me. Marked. Minira, I see you are also not running the way you are supposed to. I like it.
Attack the maiden.
Again, we are in the...
Blades.
Bloody, please get away from me.
Stop the maiden.
We have the DPS. Chaos. Well, fuck you guys. They don't have to cut me off.
Elfie, that's not the level of the markers. Who's that? Plus max.
Touch it on.
I don't want to go close there.
Come on, it's just about to be the Unbound Chaos, Elfie. This is the time I need you to be at the level of the markers so I know I'm not going to run straight back into you.
Trust no one.
She will
I have touch and rupture. So we need to get DPS on her. Then we need to soak touch.
Oh. It's right here.
Stop on her.
Clown Aura.
So DPS the boss and the maiden.
Yeah. Iho Erika. Iho Erika.
Touch it on.
Need to get the maiden quite hard now.
Blast Max Innervate on Scaffle, the Moldra that is.
Lel.
No, we're gonna die now.
No, we're not. We shall not.
Or not?
No.
Hey.
Saved.
Have some faith, Master Janosh.
Yeah,
We have
but
2 wrestlers.
20% of the raid is dead.
2 wrestlers before we fall. We can't rest them when we go down. Too late.
Yeah. I'm aware that it's too late.
Too late.
Should we use heroes on that?
Yes. But
avoid tornadoes.
So the dark marks.
I'm a tornado.
Heroes
Not stacking on top of each other.
3 tornadoes came towards us.
There we go.
We don't want heroism, just.
Okay.
Shut up. Just shut up. Opa.
Aiden Aura.
Well, that wasn't my proudest jump. What do you mean a lot more that you're used to? You just haven't heard us before. We're always this loud.
That dot is painful.
So on the tornadoes, Lee.
Yeah, getting hit by a tornado is not really an option.
It is unbelievably dangerous.
Unbelievably dangerous and unbelievably unnecessary.
Yay.
I'm not sure if they're only there in heroic or whether they just don't matter in normal.
Heroic. In normal
yeah,
they don't.
they are not there in normal.
It's okay, we got this.
Meep 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 meep. Let me guess. It's a vape. I couldn't beat Minera. I bring shame to the clan.
Oh.
And he got touched by tornado. Even when he's alone, he can't avoid it.
Nice exclamation.
Ouch.
Touchy time.
Right, we really just can't afford to have anybody die in phase 1, so we've got to get those macaques really tight. Be about, as I say, be about the level of the markers, so that when you're running away with the unbound chaos, you can run straight away in a line, and you know you're not going to land on top of other people, because that is killing the shit out of us at the moment. I think that the markers are...
Those are all DPS.
Indeed,
That
yeah.
did what?
So arc the touchy time, don't stay
That
stacked
did
up.
that little
In fact,
DPS.
don't even be that stacked for touchy time. You just have to be inside the
I
circles.
can understand one of them
Touchy
because it's
time.
not DPS healer, but the rest don't understand.
Yeah, so
He has the same gear.
watch what's happening. I hope you've all got some way of knowing what's coming up soon. Even if you don't have DBM, you can look at the Maiden's energy to tell when she's going to empower. We actually got the 4th empower that time, and we still survived, so good job. We managed to DPS her down quickly, but ideally we wouldn't have had that one. Yeah, so keep it up, and we'll get this down. So we really want to try and have nobody die in phase 1.
Ready, check.
That'll make phase 2 immeasurably easier. I'm sorry that I yell at people who I can see who are doing the wrong things. I'm certain that people I can't see are also doing the wrong things, so if I pick you out, it's not because other people aren't doing it, so everyone has to try and do the right things.
Touchy
Everyone's ready.
time.
Did he put Cauldron?
Yes, he did.
Why you don't tell me number 2 time?
Number 2 time.
Really? I am 3 and
Alfie, you're stood right behind somebody right now.
2. Me, yeah, I do. See, no one having. Okay.
Touchy time.
So spread back out in a semicircle about the distance away from the boss of the markers after the Rupture realities.
Don't understand that he will make me to move all the time. That will be 0 DPS because he will make me move so much. If he doesn't,
It's Wayne, the speed buff puts you ahead of me. Please don't.
You don't need a speed buff if you run at just normal running
Didn't
pace.
use a speed buff.
The power word shield increases your speed. Doesn't
There's
it?
nothing you can do
I
about
haven't
that.
taken that talent.
Doesn't matter, don't discuss it now. Attack the maiden.
Spread out.
Attack the maiden.
Oh no! Oh shit! Who is?
Ouch.
Just when it's on one side like that, it's just so difficult.
I told you, should have just plugged the hole with cement and screwed the entire fight.
If I
Yeah,
stay there,
good point.
Is it possible that the tanks get the
it's
blades on
fine.
them?
I can stay there. I can DPS. But my
Don't
DPS
think so.
will be
You
lower
can't be
on
targeted
top
by the
because
blades, but if a
this
blade
means I
travels
will
through
need
you,
to
it will hit you.
50%
Oh,
more.
so if I stand in the
Let's say
way of
25%.
a player and a blade, it will leave
This
a
is
patch if I get hit.
unacceptable.
Yes,
How I'm
that's
not
true of
realistic.
everybody.
Okay.
So, and there's, because you won't be able to see people who are far away, you just have to watch where the blades are pointing and make sure that they're not pointing at you, unless you're the person targeted by it. People shouldn't be running about. So the blade should not change angle, so you should be able to just move out of the way of it as melee and as everybody else.
Right.
I appreciate that, Manira, but I don't know what we can do about that. Ask people not to point them down the lines that end in the brass things that the beams come out of. If they move across the tanks, then the tanks should be able to move toward or away from the beam, probably toward the beams to avoid it. Right, so at least for this very first Unbound Chaos, let's have everyone in a nice semicircle, so everyone can just run straight away.
Mortal. Bam!
Touch your time.
Stop right there, you criminal scum. You violated the law.
So I have a Rupture Realities next, so you don't need to move back yet.
Please,
Not on the
please,
lines,
please.
Aiden.
I thought it was exactly on the lines. But
No, don't point them on the lines, because the tanks need to move over those. Okay, now back in the semicircle, everybody.
Chaos, no.
Touch your time.
Why so
And,
far away?
Protocol.
Attack the maiden.
I wish I could.
Spread out.
Semicircle.
Uh-oh.
Stop on the maiden, back on the boss, semicircle.
You need to move away.
How many times we changed the
You need to move. That's not changed from recently.
No.
Rupture Realities will be soon, as will Touch.
That was long time ago. Are you not listening?
Obviously I don't. So if I have shadow, right? I am fine. Stay there right.
Touch your time.
Then it will be Unbound Chaos as well. So
Don't point it at people, that's all.
back in the semicircle as soon as this touch is finished.
That thing is pointing at me. Fuck! Okay.
Attack the maiden.
Uh-oh. Get her down! Yes.
Top on the maiden.
Goody goody.
Touch your time.
Unbound Chaos is soon back in the semicircle.
Close a walk target.
Flames. Boing.
Clown aura.
Touch is soon.
Yeah, plus max.
Touch
He's
it
doing
out.
it.
Last max innervate on scaffold.
Back in the semicircle. Attack the maiden. And unbound Chaos.
The Zesty Tide.
Quickly. Do it now!
Fuck you.
So fucking close.
Let's see, who is shaming us today? The same people.
Bye bye.
In the words of the Hulk, puny human.
You mean puny god?
Puny human god.
You failed.
Vision to see the inevitable destiny of our world.
Take a flask now, Lola.
I drink already for my...
Hearty faced, hearty faced.
You cannot command me.
No, he can't be in a line blind saint. We all need to stand around him in like a circle so he has no escape.
I do. It's called double half, and then you get no healing.
Hey, you got one of those funky things so I can change talents or whatnot?
You mean a book?
A book or a pedestal, whatever it's bloody called.
This novel concept you find in the library?
Yeah, one of those.
Am I asking him?
Yeah, sure. Where are you?
Cheers, boss.
Blind Saint, stop being behind me. God damn it. Stop it. Ah! Fuck off. Haha! Tricked! My back is now against the floor. Eat shit. Ew. I'm gonna tell Elfie.
But I'm sitting on Aiden.
Touchy time.
Realities soon. As soon as this is finished, run back to the semicircle at the world markers.
That was fail. Magnificent jump. Oh shit. This is bad, this is bad. I'm sorry. I can't move. Move, motherfucker!
Touch your time.
Maiden. Unbound Chaos is soon, so try and spread out as much as you're able whilst also attacking them out.
And we are not dead.
Stop them.
Boss.
Be touchy time soon, so be prepared to run into that. Come on, guys. Straight back away from the boss. Attack the maiden.
Touchy time.
Stop the maiden. Unbound Chaos is soon. Not directly behind people. Line with the mark.
Last max innervate on Scarthel.
Touchy time will be next. Unbound Chaos will be soon. Come on!
Go to front.
Attack the maiden.
Spawn. Spawn. Yeah.
Wake me up inside.
Save me.
Wake me up and save me! Okay.
My humble appreciation.
summon me.
We're back, we're back. Oh, I almost tipped my glass.
Now you can see why I don't know when we change the tactic. Do you see why I don't know when you change the tactic?
No.
Because I am not in front of my computer in my headset. I am killing mosquitoes, obviously. Just having a situation.
I don't know, he's putting more marks.
I've moved the markers out a little bit, still easily in range to DPS the boss, but perhaps it won't be quite so bunched up. I don't have to do quite so much running in and out. The order of the abilities is always the same. Sometimes they overlap slightly differently, but the actual order is always the same. So after the first one, well, it's the same every time. So if you learn the pattern, you'll find it easier to avoid shit in the future.
How about no?
Touch it on.
Get some shadowy blades and rupture realities. Stay out, ranged, stay out. We will move towards the boss with the chaos.
They move and move in someone.
Lel.
Touch your time.
Attack the maiden. Stopping the main. Inbound chaos will be soon, make sure you're on the line.
Ah, my right mouse button.
Shadowy blades will be soon. Don't drop them on the lines. Don't drop them on theirs. Touchy time. Don't drop the blades on the brass circles. Tanks need to stand there. Attack the maiden.
God damn it. And do my jab. Later taking a jab.
Stop the maiden. Rupture realities we soon. Stay out after this range. Stay out. We will move in with the chaos. We will move in.
Touchy time.
Oh, it's touchy time. Okay, do that instead. Change that. Then we, after this, move out to the line. Move out to the line of world markers.
Ow. That hurt. Was I alone? God damn it. Motherfucker.
Now move away.
Oh, there's no melee in this side? Or they're dead? Minera's dead. That's basically all the melee. Ah. Goodbye, Bobbly. Thanks for joining. See ya later.
And a rupture, and the maiden is going to empower. So move towards where the maiden is. Attack the maiden.
Before we all die.
And move in the same direction she goes.
Get those blades off our property.
We have 2 left.
Oh.
You want Minero?
Yes, get Minera.
I think we need to kill the maiden.
Right, kill the maiden and the boss.
Chaos.
Touchy time.
Chaos.
Spread up to the markers. DPS the boss and the maiden.
Server.
Okay, everyone's alive. Keep it together.
Avoid the tornadoes.
Soak the mark. Everyone needs to be soaking the marks.
Class max innovate on scaffold.
There's a tornado,
Soak the
tornado,
marks.
tornado, 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 tornado. I am on plus
Be
max
pointing
mark.
towards the platform, not into the lava. The dark mark knocks you away.
Safety tide.
The dark mark knocks you away, so always have your back facing into the platform, not off of it.
Rupture shit. Rupture his asshole. Over here.
Soak the marks.
Ow, I got hit by the tornado. Oh shit.
What about when you are cool?
Why do you do that, you fucking idiot? Someone with the mark got hit by someone else's mark. Therefore, he got knocked back in the air and no one could fucking soak his shit. Well, I tried. I fucking died. 5.5 million hit. Dumbass. It ain't happening. What's the reason that Zenata in this attempt managed to get to top 3? And on the other time she was below the tanks. Not dead. I believe. Not dead.
So all DPS are dead. Only healers and tanks can do this.
We can see where you guys have been concentrating.
Maybe we're just better at dodging.
Yeah, so you guys are not soaking?
Yeah.
No dodging the tornadoes.
I accept that that's not impossible.
If you get hit by that, you're basically dead. Just a heads up. Maybe not now, not in 2 seconds, but in 3 seconds, definitely.
It's okay, I'm doing it.
I believed in you.
What do you mean believed? I'm still doing it.
Didn't DK already solve this place?
Probably not in heroic. In a raid size of 23.
There was a demon hunter who solo, what was it, plus 19 Court of Stars?
Vault of the Warden.
Yeah.
Vault of the Warden.
Was Court of Stars?
He
Yeah,
did Court
he
of
did,
Stars before. And he ain't planning to stop. This guy is freaking crazy.
Are any of you that guy?
Do I look like a
Well-
demon hunter to you?
Now that you say it,
We don't have any demon hunters.
Then I don't think we can rely on him.
Yeah, he went to the Mythic team as well, didn't he? The one demon hunter we had.
What, Turbo?
Yeah?
Like,
No, wait.
everyone who went from heroic team to mythic team has stopped.
Well, the Mythic team aren't raiding at all today, unfortunately.
Yeah, so the whole team got cancelled.
We will outlast them.
Yeah,
More
right.
than- more than likely, yeah. There's another guild that collapsed today or yesterday, so. And Endeavor stopped and collapsed.
Bobley says hi.
Thank you for the offer, Blind Saint.
Would we maybe want to 4-heal this? And I go DPS?
Our DPS is unquestionably a problem at the moment. We made it through into the last phase of the Run Alive that time. That's what we're going to need to do. I think that we need practice on the last phase. So
Well, I think the boss is still a bit too high going down.
yes, that is definitely true.
One person switching DPS does not fix 8 people being dead within 20 seconds
Yeah.
of going down.
In phase 2, we got 15% of the boss's health down.
Can I have a suggestion for
We're
phase
never
2?
going to get him to 85% down.
Janosh.
What is your suggestion?
We got 300, so I think that if you're using the turtle ability, we can soak the mark alone instead of sharing the damage with everyone.
It's 15 million damage. How much does your turtle protect you from?
It's
30%
for 8
damage.
seconds.
Do you think
No, I
that you
don't know.
could survive a 15 million damage hit with a 30% reduction?
If we will allow it, I may take an attempt. I mean, I did took I solo Armageddon stuff from normal Jaden, so yeah.
That's true.
And I know this is heroic, but maybe more damage and stuff.
But it's 15 million damage.
Yeah, I know.
The big Armageddon does 12 million and it's physical, which is why you could soak that. 15 million shadow damage, I don't believe you could. Thanks for the suggestion. I'm sorry if it feels like I'm dismissing it, but
no, it's okay.
I just don't think you can survive a 15 million shadow damage hit with a 30% reduction. I'm sure that people could soak them, and if everyone who could do so had a mic, then that might be what we would do, but people often don't. So. And we won't know which those people are either.
So we soak it, like proper people.
Yeah.
And stop getting hit by tornadoes.
Touchy time.
Rupture will be soon. Range, stay out. We will run back in with the Unbound Chaos, so ranged, stay out.
Impala.
Except we can't heal the tanks from here.
Lel.
Alright. Healers don't do that then. Touchy time.
Barking time.
Maiden.
We should be attacking the maiden.
Why? You fuckers. Why is there a healer dead? How is that possible?
Touchy time.
Unbound Chaos is soon. Get back into the line with the werewolf. Attack the maiden. I'll have a touchy time probably during it as well. Stop on the maiden. Unbound Chaos, get on the line.
Spawn from
On the line.
Nice.
Much realities.
Dum de dum.
Touchy time soon.
Dum de dum. Cursed. We are cursed.
Unbound Chaos will be soon after this, so as soon as this is finished, get on the world marker line.
God damn
Okay, I'm
it.
gonna have to attack the maiden as well. But get as soon as overturn an attacker. Oh, she's dead.
What the?
The boss is on 87% health. Okay, who the fuck was attacking that maiden?
Someone very strong, apparently.
It's
No, the avatar got to 100, probably.
Yes, that's what happened. The avatar got to 100 energy and ate the maiden.
Yeah.
It's just the way. There's no point.
Wait, what? Explain that to me. What happened?
Okay, if the boss gets to 100 energy before you have killed the maiden,
Do you
then
know
he
what the
eats
fuck
her
that is?
and restores a big fucking bunch of his health.
That's fucking gross, but okay.
I don't think he actually eats her, but you know what?
He
Lots
drained
of
her
people-
energy.
Consumes the energy.
Lots of people eat women.
Not in that fashion.
And not generally to restore their energy.
And the women don't generally disappear in the process.
Sadly not.
Have you seen
After they're
American
done, yeah,
Dads?
she will.
I'd like to abandon this conversation.
Put some cement on it.
For once, I'm with Aiden on this one.
Well, I suppose that's true, Councillor. We could just let him enter phase 2 immediately.
Elfie, if you need crisis help, blink twice.
She's a shaman, not a mage.
Not gonna save her from being eaten.
So should we just enter phase 2 immediately and train that? Or practice that?
Don't think that it's possible.
It is possible.
It is. It's
Just
just,
getting phase 1 right first.
don't have
Just
Maiden
don't-
on the line.
Just
The laser.
let the laser hit the boss, and you will go into phase 2.
I'm not sure I like that idea.
I mean, it's not really. I don't think it's possible that we actually can do this fight right now. So why don't just practice
Not
the last
to,
25
not to sound
minutes?
negative, but I agree.
You're sounding negative!
This fight is really like gear dependent and broken. So we just need another run or two to get some more loot, and then we can probably do this.
However, we're going to have to do it properly anyway, and we are getting better at phase 1. While it is an option, we'll carry on doing the fight properly, get phase 1 really solid, come back with more loot next week, or do it this evening, and we'll get it down. So, yeah, I appreciate that it is an option, but for now, we will do it properly still. Compared to the earlier bosses, it's very significantly harder. Elfie just needs to be right back.
Tell them when you are here. Are you here? I told you to tell them, not your messenger.
I press yes, so they should see that I'm there. Erika,
It says following players are away, Elfenia.
Between you.
Yeah, sorry.
And there is. Right.
So we enter phase 2 immediately, or just?
No.
Okay, we
carry
do.
on doing the fight properly.
I
get some good side practice.
Yes, sir. Touch attack.
So not that would be rupture. after this rupture, we will move back in. Everyone will move back in to the world markers.
Yay.
To the world markers. You were in front of the world markers, some of you, which is why you had nowhere to go. Touchy tone. Attack the maiden. Stop on the maiden. Be on the line. Unbound. Don't run back and forth, run straight away from the boss.
Stop running around.
Actually, time. And after this will be Unbound Chaos, so spread out on the line of world markers.
That's Tani asking people not to run around. Yeah.
Attack the maiden.
Oh fuck.
Attack the maiden hard.
I'm doing it.
Stop on the maiden.
Do we want to rest Papa?
No.
Touchy tone. Spread back out on the line for Unbound. Oh, sorry, it's Rupture.
Same, but different.
Unbound will probably be quite soon. There it is.
Zeti tied.
The maiden's going to empower quite soon.
Touch your time. That's what.
She's all the way over on one side, so get prepared. People on the left, attack the maiden. Attack the maiden, spread out on the line, got Unbound probably. Attack the maiden.
Lovely burst.
Stop on the maiden. Well, DPS the maiden a bit.
Yeah. We do want her to enter
Attack
another
the avatar
protocol.
more.
Do you want to kill the maiden before?
Just before, ideally. Res Manera. Don't run like across the room with the blades.
So now we want
Kill the
to make
maiden.
her
Kill
dead.
the maiden. Kill the maiden.
That one's dead. Fuck.
Just pounce. DPS the maiden.
And the touching.
Better than last time, keep it up.
43%. damage is not more important than avoiding tornadoes.
Take the marks. Don't be pushed into the lava by the marks. Take the marks.
Marks are tough.
Do not run away with the mark, kindly.
Say the same thing, Aiden.
If you look at it, you get the marks first, and as soon as the marks happen, the tornadoes are coming in towards where the marks are. Well, it seems like that, I'll put it like that.
They don't.
They don't. They just move randomly across the platform.
Goodbye, cruel world. Go, Haron! Oh, Haron is gone.
Yeah. In phase 1, you should really have a place that is your place to stand. And unless you're doing something else, that's where you should be. The more predictable people's motion is, the easier it will be. The less time people spend running about, the less time will be avoiding stuff, and the more DPS will do. Because this is unquestionably a DPS race, just as it's a tanking and healing challenge. And there is a lot of necessary movement, but you should attempt to keep that movement as little as it's possible for you to do.
But enough to survive.
Yeah, don't run around the circle when you've got the blades. There should never be any need to do that.
We've got people on the side I was standing. I was watching 2 people when there was nothing going on, just dancing around all over the place. So the ones of us that can't move whilst we're casting, we're having to move constantly, which is stupid when we're on the Maiden. Just stand still. Don't keep moving your position so that we have to move.
When you mention dancing, I sometimes am running from the right to the left to put hots on the tanks,
No, it
but
wasn't
I move back to where I came
It
from.
was ranged DPS. It wasn't healers.
Yeah, so try and keep your movement to the necessary. There will always be one of the touch patches that is a melee patch. We are expecting that one to be soaked by the melee. And you should still be in range of the fallen avatar because his hitbox is the size of a fucking bus. Like, when the Maiden is standing inside his model, I can't hit the Maiden, but I can still hit the avatar easily. Even when the Maiden looks closer than the avatar, you can still hit the avatar. So yeah, try and keep the movement to a minimum, especially movement like around the circle. In and out is less dangerous. That is what you should be doing to avoid stuff where at all possible.
The kill is near.
But in and out is where we run
28.
The blades, in and out is where we run with
Still
Rupture
pretty
Realities. In and out is where we run with the Unbound Chaos. Those 3 abilities, you should be moving away from the boss or towards the boss. You shouldn't be moving around the circle. You have to move around the circle when you're going for the touch, I accept, and perhaps for when you need to attack the maiden. Other times, don't be moving around the circle. I accept that perhaps there are times when healers need to do it.
Nice one, Brass.
Oh, but that's not directly away.
It was a slight angle to that.
Touchy time.
Rupture Realities will be soon. Back to the line. Touch it time. And Maiden.
Attack.
Back in the avatar, get out to the line.
Touchy time.
Unbound will be soon, so as soon as you finish doing the touch, get on the line of markers. Getting much better at that, guys. Keep it up. Attack the maiden. Stop the maiden back on the avatar. Touch, then blades and unbound at about the same time. So as soon as you finish selecting the touch, spread out on the line of Rodmon.
And Maiden will power off.
Yeah. Attack the maiden.
Won't happen.
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust.
So, if the Maiden is going to empower soon, and we have an Unbound Chaos coming in soon. You will have to move around the platform a bit in order to get in range of her, because otherwise we just won't get her down in time.
We have come to end your invasion of Azeroth. Your master's crusade dies here.
And we'll go for the evening.
So what? Ready check. Ready check. Ready check. Ready check.
Okay. Everyone's ready? Let's get good. Get going. That's all we've learned.
Which
In
means
voting class today, I learned.
Touchy time. Rupture and Blades will be after this. And Unbound Chaos will be soon, so back on the roll. Press Pally.
Touchy time.
Touchy time. Attack the Maiden. Unbound, back on the lines, attacking the Maiden.
Touchy time.
Unbound shortly after, so spread out on the line of marks. Attack the Maiden. the maiden, like the others.
Touch it down.
We are going to go for soak into the maiden. So never attack her other than she's got the shield up. Chaos will be soon. Sorry, Rupture. Chaos should be soon now. What's he done? Unbound will be soon, back on the line. Attack maiden. Attack as much as you can before we have to run from that KO.
Edge on him.
Excuse me.
I think you got a notification. I'm not sure though.
It was the "you failed" sound.
No, it's my phone.
There's something on your face. It was pain.
I like trains.
I'd like to go home now.
Same.
And come back with cement. That's what I told you to begin with. This fucking shithole just needs to be filled.
But we are feeling it.
With corpses. That's only supposed to be like 2% of the substance. Need 98% cement.
Death cannot stop me.
Hold
We will meet again soon.
Well, that was the raid, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you some other time. Actually, not Wednesday. When is the next holiday that I have? I have a five workday week, right? So that means, when are we going to the villa again? Wednesday?
No.
Okay. Well, I don't know when I'm gonna stream next time. That's what I have to say, because we don't know when we are leaving.
Next week is Erika birthday. Not going.
In that case, yes, I will stream then on Wednesday. At least on Wednesday. Hey, oh, let's go. Pure immortals. Miserable little creatures. Die. A victim. No victim, unless he wants to test his luck. I'll be the bait. No? No one wants to try? Hmm? Did he try something? Was that something? No. Keep going back. Damn, paladin with 4k health, that can't be good.
You are no match for the might of our
How do you talk when you are dead?
It is
Have you come to drown?
Good night, guys.
Good night.
I want to send my mental. Target.
Amazing.
That was amazing. What was that? What is your
22? I don't know. It's crap. Good night, everybody. See you on Wednesday.